What if you could use the power of AI to help your customers or local businesses in your area be able to build anything, whether it be websites or even customized apps for their business? Well, this is now possible with the release of GoHighLevel's new AI Studio. Now think of this, you're able to then custom code, build out tools or websites for your client. That's right. You can now build websites within minutes. You can now do things like build out lead generation systems, build out custom chatbots, or even build them customized tools to help their business move forward. And the best part is you don't need any coding experience. You're able to do this right inside of a chat platform. You type and then AI will build. This makes it so that you can take your marketing agency or your AI agency to the next level. You're able to build out niche tools, you're able to monetize these tools, and you're able to ship them fast, which makes it so that you can help more people even faster. But enough talk, enough hype. Let's jump into GoHighLevel's new AI Studio and see how it works. Now, in order to go through this tutorial, you will need to have an active GoHighLevel account. And so if you don't already have one of those, I do have a link down below that is going to give you 30 days for free. Now, in today's video, we're just talking about the vibe coding part of the tool, but GoHighLevel is an all-in-one marketing system in which you're able to set up things like CRMs, calendars, and even automations just on the side of being able to build and scale with a bunch of new AI tools. So grab that 30-day free trial down below and let's jump into AI Studio. So first and foremost, this is a new lab tool that GoHighLevel has just recently released, so you may need to turn it on first. In order to do that, you're going to come over into your settings, and as you do, you're going to scroll down until you see this button called Labs. This is how GoHighLevel does their beta testing for their new features. Now, as you're in here, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to see this new AI Studio feature, and you're going to want to make sure that new AI Studio feature is turned on. Once you do so, you're going to notice right here, this new AI Studio sidebar is now available to click on. And once you go click on it, it takes you into this vibe coding environment. Now, just for context, GoHighLevel wanted to not only build this to be able to make the website creation process easier, but to also help you create things like customized dashboards or even AI tools. And the best part is these all link into the existing GoHighLevel system, so you can do things like create contacts, create appointments, trigger workflows, and all of those kind of things because this vibe coding tool talks to the sub account in which your GoHighLevel account is set up. And so right here, we can just jump right in and we can go into home and we can come into templates. And right away, you can see all of the different use cases in which you could go use this vibe coding tool for. You could go create a beautiful landing page. You could go create a dashboard, an e-commerce website, a portfolio, a blog or a CMS, some kind of to-do list or task manager, chat application, restaurant food ordering, fitness tracker, so on and so forth. You're really able to go build whatever you want. Now in this video, because I was able to build and scale my marketing agency because of website buildouts, I'm going to show you specifically how to use this new vibe coding tool to build your clients' websites. Now to do that, all you're going to do is you're going to come into this chatbot right here, and you're just going to explain the website that you're wanting to build. So in my case, we're going to be building out a website for a local construction company. Hello, I want to build out a website for a local construction company. It is based in Boise, Idaho, and they specifically focus on residential construction for new home builds. Their colors are brown, green, and black, and we need to make sure that this is local SEO optimized specifically for people that are looking for the service that they can either fill out a contact form or give us a phone call. And just like that, you're able to explain with your words what you're wanting to build, and all you're going to do is press send. And once you do so, it's going to open up this similar or maybe familiar vibe coding environment where you have a chat on the left and you have an environment on the right. Now, if you've used tools like Bolt or Emergent or Lovable, you are very familiar with this. And this is exactly what GoHighLevel has just brought over to us. So you can see right here, it's going to go build out this construction company website. And we're going to wait until that is completely built out. And then I'm going to show you how you can start to integrate things like contact forms or even calendars as you are building out your new vibe coded site. And as we're waiting for the site to be built out, you're going to notice right here on the left-hand side, it gives itself a to-do list so that you can follow along with what it's building. So right here, you can see it's setting up the theme, the SEO metadata, and generating the different assets. What that means is if you click on this arrow right here, you're going to notice it's actually going and creating the specific images for your website, like this beautiful home build image here, like this construction worker here. So not only is it vibe coding and building out the website for you, but it's actually creating the content for you, like the copy and also the photos that it's going to use. And then it's going to go create out the specific components, then build out the pages that you're going to need, and then assemble it all together and deliver that over to you. And just like that, the website is now done. So you can see it give us this complete message. I built out the beautiful locally SEO optimized landing page, and let's go see how it's done. Now, just a tip for you, if you're now using this, you can go toggle the sidebar. That way you can get a full picture of what the website actually looks like. You can also toggle up here to go see what it looks like on mobile versus what it looks like on desktop, or you can click on this preview button and it will actually open it up in a whole new tab. But let's go see how it did. So it did a really good job. It created the glass morphism header right there, where we got that little bit of an opaque white background. Build your dream home in the Treasure Valley. That's wonderful. It's got a phone number. Start your project. That's great. Our expertise in residential construction. So this is cool. We can see that it added some awesome animations, like being able to have that little green outline when you're hovering over things. And then here's that construction photo that we saw earlier, and you can see build Boise's future, one home at a time. This is great. Then we can even do ready to start your project, and then there is the footer. Now I'm just curious if it built out any other pages. It doesn't look like it has yet, so that's okay there. And then now what we want to do is we actually want to make sure that this contact form will work with our CRM. Now, if you're not familiar with HighLevel, or if you're getting used to it, HighLevel is a marketing tool that has all sorts of different softwares in it. For example, once you fill out a contact form, it will actually save that person's information so that you can go review it later and then do things like trigger automations, go take notes on that client, even send them text and emails. And so we want to make sure that this form is going and syncing into the CRM properly. So all we're going to do in order to do that is we are going to come down here and make sure that there isn't any kind of prompt already for it, and it doesn't look like there is. So we're just going to go give that prompt. Hey, I need to make sure that this contact form is created both here and in the GoHighLevel dashboard, so that we are creating contacts each time that a person is filling out this form. And just like that, we're going to send off this prompt, and you're going to see what it's going to do is it's actually going to think about the prompt that you've given it. So we already have this wonderful looking website, but now it's going to try to go understand the sub account or the high level account that you're building from, and then make it so that when somebody fills out that contact form, it's then going to go feed into the CRM. So you can see right here, connect to the CRM. It's popped up right here, and it's asking us to go actually connect to the CRM, which we'll do here. And we're going to go connect. And it says, I've initiated the connection process for your contact form. You should see a prompt to select your GoHighLevel configuration. Perfect. Once you select your account and provide the tracking details, I'll wire up the form so that every submission automatically creates a new contact in your CRM. And you're going to see right here what this is doing is everything inside of GoHighLevel has its own unique codes. So in this case, it is saying, awesome, when somebody fills out this form, it needs to connect to this CRM. And that big long code you see right there is just the code that's telling the software, when this is filled out, send it over to this specific part of the CRM. That way we're collecting that information. So you can see right here, register custom fields for CRM tracking. So not only is it going and building out the contact form for us, but all of these little things are actually called fields. So for example, first name, this is a field inside of HighLevel. Last name is a field. Email is a field. Project type is a field. So when somebody goes and selects home edition, and then project details are a field. Why this is important is because once we're navigating the CRM, your client or you might want to go back and understand what the person has filled out in their form. Now, if you don't have a field set up for that, if somebody were to say, hey, I am looking for a home build and there's no custom field for that, then you're not going to be able to view that on the contact card or inside of the CRM. So what HighLevel is doing is not only creating the contact form, but they're going and creating all of the fields inside of the contact card itself, so that when you go look at that contact later, you're able to have all of the information that they filled out on the form, so that you don't have to look in multiple places for that. And you can see that has been done. I've connected the contact form for your CRM tracking. The form automatically captures submissions and creates contacts in GoHighLevel, including mapping the custom fields in the project type and project details. So you can see it made a custom field for the project type, and then also the project details. Now, to see this in action, what we can actually do is open up this in a preview and then go fill out the form. So let's just go do YouTube test, and then we're going to come and do 1, 2, 3, and then YouTube test at website.com. We'll put in some random phone number here, and then select a project type, a home edition. I am wanting to build an ADU in my backyard that I can use on Airbnb. And then we can just do send request. And now what it's going to do is thank you for your request, and it even comes up with that little pop-up message. And if we come back into our dashboard here, you're going to notice that if we go into contacts, we're actually going to see that person now in our contact form here. So we'll let this load, and you're going to see there's YouTube test 123. And if we click on the YouTube test 123, then we're going to notice it's an external form. It was a lead. And if we come into the general info or the additional info, you can see here it's looking for an addition, and I'm wanting to build an ADU. So we're able to go see all of that information because of the website that we have just built. Now we can take it a step further and go build on additional tools to make the website look even better. So you can see right here, we can go create a thank you page. We can go create an interactive map, which I think will look really cool. So let's go do that. Add an interactive map to the contact section. And you can just keep vibe coding and expressing your ideas until the site is fully built out. So we'll let that load right here, and then we'll come back for 1 or 2 more tests that we would like to do, and then we should be good to go. And right here, it went and built out that custom map feature at the bottom of the contact form. So you can see pretty easy. You can go change out the photos. You can even go upload photos here if you want to go attach existing photos that you already have. And you can continue to just build on the website that you're already building. Like we could go prompt it to go build out a individual page for each of these services. We could have it go build out an About Us page. We could have it go build out a projects page that we can continually upload new projects to. And you can see right now with the possibility of this tool, you can go create and scale websites within 15 to 20 minutes that your clients will be stoked about. Now, there's one last feature that I really want to show on this that I think is going to be the most helpful and the most impressive, especially if you're an existing high-level user. One of the coolest features that I think is available with this new vibe coding tool is that you're able to go create custom calendar wizards, meaning GoHighLevel has had their traditional calendar setup, and you've been a little bit limited in the customization of what that calendar looks like. Well, now you can go create entire booking processes that also sync into the calendar system that GoHighLevel has, so that you can have a premium user interface experience, but still have the connectivity into GoHighLevel to keep track of those different appointments. And so that's what I want to go test and build out now to show you what is possible with this new AI integration that GoHighLevel has built with their vibe coding tool and the calendar aspect. So all we're going to go do is go ask AI, and we're going to just say, hey, awesome, I need to go build out a request a site audit tab. This will be a page where people will actually be able to go schedule an appointment for one of our bidders to go to their home and to go actually go check on their project and to go give them a bid. What I need is to go build out a page that explains this process, but then also has a booking wizard that is connected to the calendars inside of GoHighLevel so that we can keep track of those appointments, but also have a flawless user experience for those that are looking to schedule one of these site audits. And so we're just going to go ahead and send this in, and you're going to see it's going to go think about it for just a second. And what should pop up in just a moment, just like we had up here when we were connecting to the CRM, it should ask us to go connect to a specific calendar. And this is a really cool feature because now we can not only have premium websites, but we can have premium tools on those websites that actually help our clients that look pristine and look like we have done just an amazing job building those out. And so we'll just wait just a second for it to come ask us what we're wanting to build and for those clarifying questions, and let's see if it can build it right. All right, so we can see here it's creating the site audit page with a booking wizard UI, so it's working on that. And now what we're seeing is it's updating the routing and the navigation links. So not only will we have a request audit thing up here in the top, but we should also have the routing to be able to go into the calendar and also go to the page so that people can go book these site audits really, really easily. And just like that, we can see it's asking a follow-up question now. So it's saying, awesome, it's looking like you're wanting me to connect to some kind of calendar. Is there a specific calendar that you're wanting me to connect to? And so in this case, let's just go to appointment type 1. It is, let's see, we don't want 60 hours. So let's just go into this meeting calendar. That's great. It's a 30-minute and it's going to be an event booking. So let's connect that one. And now what HighLevel is going to go do is go build that really premium looking calendar wizard with an awesome user design. And then it's going to go connect it to that calendar. And you can see right there, it's going and connecting all of it with the different APIs and the different connections like that, so that you can still keep track of the appointments and that you can still keep track of those calendar entries inside of GoHighLevel while still having a really good experience on the website. All right, it looks like it's been done. So I fully connected the site audit booking wizard to your GoHighLevel meeting calendar. The page now fetches real-time availability and automatically syncs to your appointment request directly into your CRM. Awesome. Let's go test it out. So if we go look at our website now, And we come over to this request audit page. So it built this wonderful request audit page, and wow, this looks really, really good. So what to expect, our site audit is the first step to turning your dream home into a reality. On-site evaluation, vision alignment, and detailed proposal. Perfect. And then over here, schedule your audit. So let's say we want to schedule an audit for the 30th, and we want to do it at 1:30 p.m. This is great. And then we can just go put in all this information here. Let's go Joe Montana, and then Joe Montana at gmail.com. Phone number, we'll just put in a fake phone number again. And then 123 Main Street, Boise, Idaho. I want to build out a deck on the back of my home. And then confirm appointment. And just like that, the audit is scheduled. And if we go into our high level account again, and if we go underneath our calendars, we should go see that appointment for next week. Let's see. We need to go into our calendars. I believe it was the meeting calendar right here. And let's go through. And right there, Joe Montana has booked the appointment and he wants to build out a deck. So now we have a premium user interface for the actual website, but then we also have it functional so that it is connecting to our calendar feature. And then from here, we can go set up automations for reminders and things like that. Now, the last thing that I want to go test out in this AI studio is the publishing feature. So if we come over here, you're going to notice this big purple button and we can just go click on publish. And what it's going to do is give you a temporary domain. So we can publish that to the temporary domain. And then you're going to see it's going to give you some options to go change the title and the description so that you can go show up on Google a little bit better. And you can see right there, it's giving you a preview of what that will look like on Google when somebody looks for your website. And you can go change out the social image. This is what's getting shared when you go send a link via Messenger or iPhone or different things like that. And it's the image that pops up when you share a link. But let's assume that all of these look good and we're happy with it. We can then apply those changes and publish. And then what it's going to do is actually go publish to this URL. Now we can go copy this URL and go put it in a new tab here and go post that in. And you can see the website is now officially live. So we could go send this to our client and say, hey, go check it out. Go see if you're happy with the website build or if there's anything that I can do to make it a little bit better. Now, if they approve it and they say, awesome, I am good with this, I would like to actually go connect my domain to it, then all you have to go do is go to this add a custom domain, and then you can go type in the URL right here. So for example, let's say it's sitespice.com. And then once you go click on continue, it is either going to go see if you have the domain inside of your high level account, or it's going to go find out where that domain exists. So in this case, it's with GoDaddy. And then you would just go add these records into your GoDaddy account. And now sitespice.com is going to link over into your new website build. So guys, I hope this video was really, really helpful, not only to show you the new update in this AI Studio feature that High Level has released, but also what you were able to do with it, like doing the forms, doing the calendars, and building out those premium designs. Again, if you don't have GoHighLevel, go ahead and grab a 30-day free trial down below, and feel free to send me a message if you have any questions along the way. But this is genuinely game-changing. You can now go build websites and apps in seconds that make your clients extremely happy and have the entire backend of GoHighLevel to make sure that they can collect information, save information, and automate things in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.